If you're an entrepreneur, a small business owner, or just about to set up your business, having a website is very important because this can help you spread your message across the world. So coming up in today's video, how to set up a small business website. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the Marketing Domination Show, the show that helps you grow your business using proven marketing strategies. So in today's episode, we're talking about small business website with WordPress. Okay, so let's go through the things that you need to get you up and running with a website. Okay, so before we get started on the formula of how to get your small business website up and running, I have an announcement to make. Now, if you stay tuned until the end of this episode, I'll be announcing my course, which I'll be giving away for free. Now, this course is a step-by-step process of how you can get your website up and running, right from registering your domain name up to having a beautiful website which is ready for the world to see. Okay, so let's go through the strategy or the formula that you need in order for you to get a working website for your small business. So firstly, you need a domain name. Now, a domain name is very, very important because this is how people identify with your company and this is how they can actually come to your website. Now, back in the day, it used to be very difficult to get your .coms, but now things have been made even easier because we have extensions now that end in .plumber or .school, .academy, or .graphics or .photography. So you can get a beautiful domain name which ends in a different extension compared to what we used to have before with the .coms. In fact, my website right now is mac.live. So you can see how you can be creative with these domain name extensions. Now, the two main domain name registrars that I recommend are hover.com and godaddy.com. So I know there's so many companies out there that advertise domain registration. I mean, there are hundreds of them, but I chose these because I've used these for a very long time and they're very easy to use and it's very easy to find your way around. So if you're a total beginner, I would say go with hover.com. All the links that I'm mentioning in this episode will be found in the links in the show notes below. Okay, so let's say now you have your domain name ready. The second thing that you need is hosting. Now, this is a very tricky one because if you get this wrong, that means your foundation is broken. So whatever you're going to build on top of that is just going to be on shaky ground. So let me explain why. Now, when it comes to the hosting, there are so many companies that advertise hosting. So they have offers, some, very cheap. But the main thing that you need to look out for is the support. First, check if the support is very good. If the support is not good, that means you're in big trouble because things do go wrong with websites and sites do go offline. So you need someone at the end of the phone that can explain to you what's going on, or if you have a problem with your website, they can easily advise you on what to do. So the hosting company that I used before in my design agency was not very good, and this costed me my business because I ended up spending most of my time trying to fix problems rather than build websites. So this is a lesson that I've learned, and since then I've been using a company called InMotion Hosting. This company is fantastic because the team behind the support are people that actually use WordPress. And this is very, very important because you do get errors sometimes on your website. There could be plugin conflicts. So having someone that can guide you through the process of getting your website up and running is very, very important. Now, the second thing about InMotion Hosting that I really love is the fact that they have SSD servers. Now, what SSD stands for is solid state drives. Now, these are very, very fast drives. It's one of those new things that are coming up in the hosting space. Basically, if you host your website on these servers, it guarantees speed. So, and also speed obviously is very important because Google can actually help you rank your website based on how fast it can be accessed. So this is fantastic. And also, if you run an e-commerce website, you don't want people to come to your site and take so much time trying to load pages if they want to buy something quickly. So this is a massive advantage. Now, the link as well to InMotion Hosting is included in the show notes below. Now, let's go on to the third pillar. And this is very, very important because when you install WordPress, in fact, before I talk about the third pillar, let's talk about WordPress. Now, the reason why I recommend using WordPress, which by the way is installed automatically when you sign up for your hosting with InMotion. So you don't even see the process of setting up WordPress, which is fantastic. So all you do is you sign up for your hosting, and once you complete the process, you are then notified via email how to access your website, which I think is fantastic because it takes away that process of learning or finding out how to build or install the WordPress website. So this is automatic WordPress install, which is brilliant. Okay, so WordPress. Why should we use WordPress and not just build our website with any other platform like Joomla or Drupal or even normal HTML and CSS? Well, the good news is WordPress is a solid foundation for any type of website. And yes, any type of website. If you take a look at websites that are running WordPress, pretty much they're 1 in every 4 on the internet. And that's a huge number. Think about it. 1 in every 4 websites on the internet is running WordPress. That's massive. And that means obviously that there's a lot of support if you really want that. And there's a lot of products that are built around WordPress, which can turn your website into different types of functions. If we take a look at websites that are using WordPress, I mean, it spans across different industries. We have celebrities that use WordPress for their websites. We also have universities. In fact, the Harvard University uses WordPress. And we also have media companies like the BBC. They also use WordPress. So it's a very solid foundation. And this is what I recommend. I've been using this for all my clients, and I continue using it. Okay, so now that we're done talking about WordPress, let's talk about the page builder. Now, when you first install WordPress, it comes up as a basic website. In fact, WordPress offers you a theme, which, to be honest, is very difficult to customize unless you are a programmer. So there are easier solutions for you to be able to design the type of website you want. And this is through page builders. So there are a few page builders out there, very good ones. Beaver Builder, there's also Elementor. But the one I recommend is Divi, and I'll tell you why. So when it comes to Divi, the reason why I love using Divi is because it has a visual page builder, which means you can see what you're designing as you're designing it. Now, I may seem a bit biased towards Divi because I'm part of the Elegant Themes team, which are the makers of Divi. But I've been using Divi well before I joined the team at Elegant Themes. So this was mainly due to the fact that their builder is way much better to use, very straightforward. And the visual builder, as I explained before, is fantastic because you can see what you're designing as you're designing it. Okay, so these are the 3 main pillars. So as I mentioned before, once you have these 3 things, you're pretty much ready to have a world-class website out there for the world to see. Now, I know obviously if I were to show you all of this step by step, this video would take probably an hour, probably 2 hours to complete. So what I've done is I've created a course which has all these steps that I've discussed step by step, as if you were watching over my shoulder. So it goes from registering the domain name to actually having the final website. Now, the final website is going to have 5 pages. The first page is going to be the home page, which pretty much has your information about what your company does. And this is also known as the value proposition. Okay. Secondly, the second page is going to have your about information. So this is where you can explain what your company is about. And if you have any testimonials, you can add them on the about page as well. So this will be shown throughout the design. The third page is the services page, which is very, very important because when people come to your website, they need to know what services you offer. The fourth page, this can be any page you want, but in this example, I'll be showing you how to create a gallery page. And then finally, this is also one of the most important pages because this is the contact page. And this is how people get in touch with you if they need to contact you. So this 5-page website is absolutely free. I mean, the whole process as I'm designing it is absolutely free. All you have to do is just to make sure that you buy your hosting through my affiliate link, which I've included in the show notes below. And just drop me an email just to say, right, Mac, I've bought the hosting through your link. And how do I access my course? And I'll just pretty much give you access to the course. This course normally costs $147. So it's pretty much there for you for free if you purchase the hosting through my affiliate link, which I've included in the show notes below. Okay, so there's also a bonus. So this website that I'm going to create, I'll be giving away all the files that I've used to create the pages. So you can just download them and install them on your website if you're lazy. So you can just take all the work that I've done, install it on your website, and then you can just go in and then change my text to your text and also the images that are on the website to your kind of images. So that could be another quick way of getting yourself up and running. And this could be done within a day. So you can actually have a website out there in a day to start marketing your website. The second bonus is social media integration. Now, this is something that I haven't spoken about in this video, but it's very important because when you start producing content for your website, ideally you want people to share it when they come to your website. So I will show you a plugin which can make that process of sharing your information or your content on social media easy. Okay, so pretty much that's it. So if you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comments box below. And also, if it's your first time coming to this channel, I would recommend that you subscribe, because by subscribing, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. Okay, so until next time, thanks a lot for watching and see you soon.